I tell you what, our guys played really well. I knew coming into the week that they were loose, they had confidence, but they also had a lot of hunger, and I think that was evident throughout the three games that we had, and especially the start that we got off to here today. They weren't worried about their fatigue. They weren't worried about any excuses. They were really hooked up, especially defensively, and got off to a great start. Got to give Little Rock a ton of credit. They're obviously a phenomenal team, very well coached and talented. They fought back. But that's what a conference championship game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a great battle like that. But, our guys withstood the run. They really shared the ball, ended up making huge shots, especially these three guys sitting here with me and getting enough stops down the stretch to pull out the win, and I'm incredibly proud of them.
Questions? Preston, what does this championship, how is this one different from in 21?
This one's different because since 21, there's been an expectation. There's been a little bit of a pressure, and this one's extremely sweet because, last year we came down there. These guys will tell you, and we were tight. We were serious. We were all business, and we played that way, and that's why we fell short. But thank God, God had bigger plans for us, and we got a chance to play in the NIT, and so there was a great balance coming into this season of a hunger, and confidence off of that. And then we were able to, it's been so rewarding on a number of different levels. This one's different because, you talk about these three guys, okay? Andrew, 4 years, all-time winningest player, assist leader. It goes on and on and on, but probably the coolest accolade is that, nobody in college basketball does what he does right now. He's been here 4 years, played 3 minutes a game as a freshman, and won a championship here 4 years ago, and then here he is again. That's special. It's better than any award. It's better than any stat. Khalil Thomas came here because he wanted to win. He wanted to experience this right here and be a part of a great team and a culture, and he did that. And then Riley, he wanted to challenge himself. He wanted to play the Division I level, and there was a ton of mutual belief that he could do it. And he's certainly done it at a high level, and so I'm so thankful for all of these guys for believing in our staff and in our program and what they've done to get us to this moment.
Preston, this also sets a school record for you guys, 26 wins in one season. What about this team kind of allowed you guys? I mean, obviously you had consistent success over 4 years with 20 plus, but 26 with this group, what was kind of the secret sauce to it all?
There's a lot of it. I think. First of all, you mentioned the 26 wins. I got to mention Jordan Lathan, okay, because, I meet with all the guys all the time. But at the beginning of the year, and I say, what do you want out of this year? What do you want to get done? And he said, I want to win a championship, and I want to break the school record. And I said, I have no idea what the school record is for wins, and I'm the head coach here. He said, it's 26. He said, 25 is the record. 26 is what we're going to get. And he never wavered from that. And so he had that circled. He had that marked. So that's significant that you mentioned that. But what makes this team special is their togetherness. Their character allows them. Just a firm believer. Good people become great players. And as fun as this team is for you guys to watch on the court as basketball players, getting to do life with them every day is even more rewarding and more fun.
I think that just comes down to the culture that Coach P and all the guys have set here. Drew made the transition coming here, super easy. Just his energy and him always having my back, even when I have bad days. And then Khalil's my roommate, so I'm with him all the time. I'm immersed in the culture, and that's why I chose here on my visit. And it's just, they've made it easy. All my teammates, 1 through 15, and then everybody alongside of us, our managers, Jay Kelly, our trainer, our weight coach, just everybody down the line. They've just made it seamless and made it easy for me to go out there and compete. So.
This is a question for everyone, but just talk about that. Talk about that 3-game losing stretch you had earlier this season, or later in the season, and how that kind of motivated you going into these final games to win the championship.
we needed it. That's how I think about it. It was a blessing for us. We had a lot of things that we had to talk about and fix, a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. And that 3-game losing stretch, that's all it did for us was not let us get complacent. And it was some losses that we took early, and we was like, we can't lose no more. So we got to the tournament, got 3 more.
TT, I guess a second ago when Riley mentioned that you were his roommate, you kind of nodded along there and closed your, I mean, what's he like on and off the court, and what's it been like getting to go through? I mean, you guys are both fifth-year guys, you've been around the block, but what's it been like doing this season with him?
Man, he challenges me every day, honestly. He'll do anything for you, and I appreciate him for life for that, because I didn't know what to expect, but it's been fun, man. We cook, we clean the house, we do all type of stuff. So it's just
I make him do the dishes.
yeah.
One of them cleans. One of them, not 2. He doesn't clean.
But nah, man, it's just been fun, and the work ethic that he has. We push each other. Wake up in the morning, let's go work out. Let's go get in the gym. Let's go get up shots. It's real fun, and I'm very blessed to have him as a roommate.
Drew talked about, and then I'll let Coach elaborate, incredible support in the stands tonight and all year. Community, talk about that and the support that you guys have from our community and alums, everybody, and then I'll let Coach elaborate on that.
It means the world to us because we know we couldn't do it by ourselves, like especially when the other team goes on a run and they have energy from their crowd, and then we'll hit a big shot, and just to hear it, it does so much to your confidence. And the guys on the court, we feed off of it, so we can't thank the Morehead community enough.
It reminds me, Matt, we need to put a graphic out. We led the league in attendance this year, okay, and I'm really proud of that because, our people in our community and our students, they have a lot of choices of other things that they could do, and they choose to come and watch these guys, and they choose to come and be a part of our success and experience Division I basketball right there in our small town of Morehead State. And you've got the unique opportunity for it to be a very intimate experience with us, and it's a very family-friendly environment and experience, and we're extremely proud of that and the product that we put on the court. So our fans were unbelievable. Coach Kelly Wells, our athletic director, along with Kenna, they brought the band back this year. Like, that was unbelievably impactful. Our band, our dance team, our cheerleaders that win national championships, our track team, I think they ran here to be here and paint their bodies up. And it's awesome. It's so great to have those guys. So.
Preston, what a week, what a few days it's been for all of you, because Drew and Khalil break school records.
Yeah.
You've got the best player in the conference sitting next to you, the conference player of the year. I mean, this has been a collective, a very special group that has achieved a lot. It's remarkable.
Yeah, it is, and I tell you, everybody always says, like, as a coach, what's your win one for the Gipper speech and all that. Like, we don't do any of that. We're very real. Our motivation coming into this week was, like, we just want to have one more day together. Like, I just want one more chance to coach you guys, to see you, get better, to challenge you, see you guys challenge each other and make each other better. One more silly bus ride, one more, film session that I'm putting a movie clip in there, doing something dumb, or
Post-game chant.
yeah, post-game chant, all that stuff. So,
We got that yet.
so that's special, and that makes it fun. I got to share the motivational speech that really won it for us. Should I?
Oh, yeah, you got to.
All right, so yesterday, right, we talk about when you get to the postseason, you got to be able to challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone. Well, we got a manager named Tad Johnson. And Tad, 2 nights ago after the SIUE game, he got locked in the Ford Center because he was doing laundry, okay? And so I took it upon myself to tell a story about Tad, an inspiring story of how he broke out of the Ford Center, and only to find himself in this back area, gated area, where he was trapped again. And you know what he did? He didn't make an excuse, did he, guys?
No.
He did not.
Found a way.
He stacked up the pallets outside, and he climbed over the fence, and he ripped holes in his joggers, but he found a way. And it was the fence. We got them.
We still got the pants.
We
too.
got those pants, and we're going to get them framed, all right, like we get the jerseys. We're going to
We
get them
got to.
framed. We're going to put a piece of chain link fence in there and some net, and that was the reason,
It's
all right?
all serious. Like this really
It
happened.
really happened.
We did.
But listen, like, you got to have fun, right? I had a dad and a kid come up to me before the game and asked me to sign something. And the dad said, he said, Coach, any advice for a young aspiring basketball player? I said, I do have some advice. Most important advice you'll get. Have fun. Have fun playing basketball, right? And that's what we try to keep this as all the time. These guys have fun, and that's why they're successful. So.
Mike Harley, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. I actually got locked out of the stadium myself one time, but that's a different story. But just going back to the game, I wanted to ask you, just early in the game, you guys took that 24 or 21-4 lead early. They punched back, got within 3 or 4. So can you just talk about how you were able to steady the ship after they punched back and got back in the game? That's for anybody.
You want to do it?
You know, we didn't flinch. Coach P said it all the time. You know, we just didn't flinch. We talk about it all the time. Like basketball is a game of runs, and they're a good team. So at some point they had to score the ball. But once we got in the huddle, we smiling, like looking at each other, like we got it. It's good. It's supposed to happen. So just stand together. We every night we got to be the most together team, and tonight we did that, and that's why we was able to withstand every run that they gave us.
And I feel like to add on to that, all their points, we had an impact on. We could have changed something to stop them from scoring. So it wasn't like, oh, they're just killing us. It was they went on a run, but we knew what to do to adjust and to get back on top and to right the ship, as you were saying.
You guys were talking about having fun a second ago. I think when you're getting your rings, no one seemed to be having a better time than Mark.
Yeah.
I think he was wearing like one of your jerseys, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Khalil.
I told him I was gonna do that. I miss my guy. Man.
Yeah. That's our brother.
You know,
Forever.
He'd do anything to be on that floor with us, and that was just. I'm glad he was able to experience it with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, obviously it's unfortunate he wasn't able to be a part of this season with you guys, but he still was in a way, just being around all the
For
time.
sure.
So can you just kind of speak to his impact and what just seeing him on a daily basis has been for this program?
I'll say he coaches me every day. He doesn't stop talking. Like you see the dance moves, but his mouth runs just as much. And just in the huddles or like at halftime, he'll come over and tell me something like that he sees, something that I don't see. And he's just a great teammate all around. Like he's not playing, but he's there. He's there.
And
Glad to see him back on the court.
Yeah.
he leads our bench. Like every time somebody hits a big shot, somebody makes a play, whether it's a crackdown, something small, like he's the one. He's the first one jumping up, excited for us, and that's big. That shows huge character and just the man he is, that he can put himself to the side and be excited for his teammates, and like he's got plenty left in the tank, and his future is so bright. So
Coach, kind of random question, but I could be wrong, but you gave a medallion to one of the managers.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to you to make sure they feel included when sometimes they're in the background a lot?
I guess there must have been a limit on the list of managers or something, so we'll take care of those guys. You know, I think every good college basketball program, people don't realize how much the managers do. I appreciate you noticing that, because the one I gave it to was Tad. Okay, he doesn't have a pair of jogging pants now; they're tore up. But we'll have clean laundry. I promise you that. Those guys do so much for these players and for the coaches that goes unnoticed, and it's, you know, they don't get paid to do it. You know, they don't get the recognition that everyone else does, but they are incredibly important to our success and making sure that the operation runs the way it's supposed to. I couldn't tell you everything our managers do. You know why? Because it gets done. And I never look and say, hey, who was supposed to do this? I couldn't tell you everything they do. If I tried to list it out, it'd be disrespectful to how hard they work, because they do everything, and they love these players. They love these players. So it's important that those guys get the recognition that they're supposed to.
One final thing, Preston. As you know, since 2020, you're by far the winningest program in the state of Kentucky. Now you've added another the success has been incredible.
Yeah, you know, that's significant, and it's special for me, DP, because I'm from Kentucky. You know, like 37 years old, Division I coach, never lived anywhere but the state of Kentucky. Like, it's unbelievable. I love L8 and like the whole deal. You know, that's me. And so it's cool. It's really special, and to know that, you know, we've been able to do it with great kids and attract them to come here from all over the place. We got guys from Florida, we got guys from New Orleans, and we don't have the weather to compete with that. But, you know, it's been really cool. It's been really special because the basketball in the state of Kentucky is very important. I grew up in that culture, and so to be at the top of that list is very important and very special to me. So appreciate that question.